Hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody. I hope you're well. I don't know what day it is where you are, but today here, it's Monday in the UK. It's cold, it's raining, it's miserable, and it's horrible. So let's give you some delay love. A few questions that I've been asked about some of the delay settings that I use. Can I just send the delay block, etc, etc, etc. So I thought I'd just address, those said questions. So what I've done is I've kind of rattled together 4 of the kind of big users that I use in use time for me. And these are kind of my go-to, really. These are the old reliables, if you like. So patch-wise, nothing spectacular going on, but we'll run through it anyway, because I know what you guitar geeks are like. You like to just know, a bit of everything. So at the beginning, should say, the noise gate is on. I've got the Minotaur. Then I've got the badonk. Don't use the badonk a lot. Well, I mean, I do, but I don't use it enough, I don't think. I've done kind of the basics. Pulled the treble back, pulled the presence back, up the bias a little bit, drop the sag a tiny touch. Nothing overly dramatic, really. Kinky boost, as always, in between the amp and cab. Cab is the Moon T75. Normally, I would use an own Hammer IR, which, if you've watched the last video, I'll tell you exactly what that one is. Calligraphic, just to tame some of the high end. There's our 4 delays, which I'll go over now. Trinity chorus on the end, just with a little bit of mix on that, just to give it a little bit of life, darling. A little bit of life. Dynamic plate. It's a stereo patch as well. And there is a legacy tile on the end, which just gives us that enhanced kind of feel. So, if you're listening through your phone, this is not going to sound very good at all. It will sound like an absolute bag of dicks. So it's best if you're listening through headphones or you've got a good kind of playback system. So let's start at the beginning. There's 2 types of delays. There's 2 types. There's ones that you can leave on all of the time and 2 that you wouldn't leave on all of the time. That's kind of your Steve Vai wind machine, open white shirt, leather pants, big boots, like looking at the crowd, flicking your pick like a rock star. And if that's your thing, So the first one is the ping pong. Ping pong. This is just set to be on all the time. And again, if you're listening in headphones, you'll get the benefit of hearing what it's doing. So it's on, but it doesn't get in the way. All right, next one is our dual delay, which is there. Again, you could leave this one on all the time. Left is 375, right is 500, mixes at about 22% on both sides. This is kind of a Dave Gilmore-y, Andy Timmons kind of thing. So you could realistically set this one up with a higher mix for solos. If you wanted to do that, just run, one snapshot as this is your kind of rhythmy bit and fill in bits, and then up the mix for your, leather pants and big hair. Again, if you're wearing headphones, you'll get the benefits of it. The next one is the dual delay again, but this time it's set to tap tempo. So one side is dotted eighth, the other side is quarter note. The mix is quite high on this, so on this it's set at 40%. If you want to be an absolute knob, you could go to 44%, but that's your limit, I think, before it starts getting squirrely and getting in everybody else's way. I found that between 40 and 44% is enough. You could realistically just use this as your solo boost. I've done that before. You know, the delay kind of comes up quite high, and that acts as your solo boost. And it sits quite nice. It doesn't always work, obviously, depending on what else is going on in the band. But anyway, this is what this sounds like. So you're not going to leave that on all the time, I don't think. Feel the leather pants coming on. And then our final one is the, what is it, multi-tap. So this one, this is kind of big, really. So a lot of people have been trying to get that Steve Lukather circular delay thing going on. It's possible, but it's not completely perfect within the Helix, I don't think, obviously, because, you know, his rig was completely like insane with delay stuff. So this will get you kind of close to it. So if you're listening in headphones, you should hear it kind of swirling around a little bit. You kind of hear it go ba 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 and finish in the right ear. So again, it's more of a solo-y sound. There you go. Wasn't that a beautiful lesson in delays? Wasn't it great? As always, I appreciate you being here. You know, download this patch. You don't have to keep it like that, but if you wanted a kind of go-to solo delay or a go-to leave on all the time delay, just put these in your favorites and, you know, do with them what you will. You know, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. I appreciate all the nice comments, etc., etc., etc. I'll see you a bit soon for a little bit more. Bye then.